We are your local election headquarters, and that's why we have our chief legal analyst, Khalif Rhodes, joining us.
Yep, we're bringing you back in here, Khalif. We know there are several items on the ballots that people are watching closely. Let's start with the mayor's race. What are we expecting?
I think that one was open and shut when it was decided in the primary season. Now we're just, we're just making sure that we check the box that this date is over. Mayor Lyles will win that race handedly. There is Republican opposition, but in the county, in the city, I should say, that's 2-1, if not almost 3-1 Democratic to Republican. It's extremely hard for a Republican challenger to outseat Mayor Lyles. But there are a couple other races, because it's not just city. We're talking about municipal races. So something that I got my eye on is Huntersville mayor. When the mayor decided to run for a state legislature, that opened up the seat. And so you got a 3-person race there with Dan Boone, Derek Partee, and Christy Clark. Christy Clark ran for state representatives a few years ago, had won, and then lost the last 2. And so that looks to be a very tight race in that Lake Norman town that has a lot of eyes watching it. Because its transportation is extremely growing. And so I would say that's one that I'll have my eyes on. Additionally, down in Pineville, we did a story on it earlier this week about one of the past commissioners is running again after he was previously censured. And so I'd like to see if he still has support from the community after being censured for his past actions. And so that's another race that I'm looking at, and obviously CMS School Board.
Yeah. It's going with the school board. I feel like we're almost beating a dead horse with a stick here. But when we saw the recent conversation about book bans, we saw the board decide to approve one, get rid of 2 others. Issues like that, the Parents' Bill of Rights, do you think that's kind of drummed up interest where people are paying a little more attention to this year's school board vote than maybe they normally would?
I think that, in coupled with the fact that you have 3 at-large, so that's the whole county, not just, individual districts, and you have 2 incumbents that decided not to rerun. Alicia Dashew and Jennifer De La Harla decided to step away, and so the only incumbent is Lenora Shipp. So now you got 14 individuals saying, I want to throw my name in the hat. And so you have folks from both sides of the extremes, folks that want to ban books, folks that don't want to ban books, folks that want Bill of Rights for parents, and folks that don't, all trying to say, I want to have a seat at the table, at the dais, to make decisions that affect all of our students. And so, yes, I do think that it raised awareness to this race, but also raised an awareness for candidates to say, I can throw my name in the hat. It doesn't really cost much to go ahead and put the filing fee in there, and it really doesn't cost much to go out there and put yourself out there. Now, ultimately, winning, that does cost a lot: time, effort, and money.
All right, so there's difference, a big difference, I think, between drawing up interest, as you mentioned, Julian, and drawing out actual voters. I feel like the county has an issue. Let's face it, most people in the state, you can be interested in. Are you going to actually get out there and vote? The numbers are disappointing year after year.
They're disappointing year after year, and that's consistent. And it's not just North Carolina. That's every state. When you have these off-ballot, municipal type of races, most folks are not paying attention, even though I believe these are the races where we should be paying attention because they have the most direct impact on us on a day-to-day basis. If it's a presidential election, everyone's showing up and they're coming out in record numbers to show their support because they think that has the larger impact. But for these races, most folks stay at home. But then when the things impact them, it's, more responsive instead of proactive, and they're reactive. And so I would encourage folks, obviously, to go out and vote in this election, because now you can make a determination on which books are being banned because you've supported a candidate that you know where they stand on those issues.